Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, morning, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We talked the whole night through. Good morning. Good morning to you and you and you. How are you, everybody? Good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Blue Witch presents Coffee Break with Laura González. That's me. Hello, my beautiful Dancy Nancy and Hippie Janet. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Coffee Break. Today is Wednesday. And on Wednesdays, we do oracles. I love your headband. Thank you. It loves you back. And guess what? It does this. It lights up, but you cannot really, oh, well, on Facebook, you can really, but I don't think you can see him on, there it goes. Hello, and everybody, welcome, welcome to the coffee. Let me turn this off. So it's just doing the thing. So, Coffee with Frida, welcome. Today we have oracles. So we're doing the Gospel of Aradia. We're doing the Scary Girls from the Oracle of Shadows and Light. Ofrenda Oracle. We're doing the Celebration of Love Oracle. And somewhere in the middle, we're going to do the Tlachtoli Oracle. So I need a number between 3 and 391. Whoever gives me the first, what we are reading. And I hope you all have your copy. First cup of coffee. First sip of coffee of the day. Believe me, I needed that. I needed my cafecito. 220 says Hippie Janet, and that's the number we're going to use. 220. Remind me if I forget. 220. All right, folks. Let's breathe together. We ask the divine to let us see what we can see, and that information is used for the greater good. So be it. I do have my coffee, and the number is 19. Pero ya te ganaron, Gabo. Hippie Janet was faster, so sorry. Try again. Ooh. We have a nice card. The card is called Enthusiasm. Enthusiasm, and it has all kinds of aquatic beings, including some aquatic angel. What? Okay. Enthusiasm card. It's time for a good cafecito. So, enthusiasm. You are being challenged to let go of a pet peeve that is causing a blockage in your energy flow. It is time to release it and be free. It might even be a mild irritation, but it is shaping your precious life force. Okay. You are being challenged to let go of a pet peeve that is causing a blockage in your energy flow. It is time to release it and be free. It might even be a mild irritation, but it is shaping your precious life force. So not do it because I have the band. Yeah, I can do the glasses and the pride band at the same time. All right, so that was our first card for today. Did y'all listen to the podcast last night? It was fun. Maybe you listen, maybe you watch. I was chatting with Jen Sankey about her book, Manifesting by the Moon. And if you miss it, I really invite you to go see it, whether you want to watch through Facebook or, I'm sorry, through YouTube, or if you just want to listen through Spreaker. But we were talking about that word manifesting and how some of us, a lot of us, have a problem with that word because of the manifested destiny. So it was fun because I was telling Janet, I promised myself not to bring it up. And she brought it up. So then it became fair game. We talk about that. She was talking, manifesting. Because of the manifested destiny and the doctrine of discovery from the Catholic Church that created this narrative of manifested destiny, which then give green light morally, if that is even fucking possible, for the colonizers to colonize, to enslave your people, my people, black people, etc. So the doctrine of discovery is tied to this narrative of manifested destiny. And so I don't like the word manifest because it reminds me of that and colonization and all that. So I try not to use it. At least not in my magic. I don't like using that word in my magic. But Jen has a very peculiar tool to reclaim the word. And it's all, we talk about it on the podcast and it's on her book, obviously. We have the cat. Who around here brought that energy of cats to my life? I am absolutely a dog person. I don't dislike cats. Or do I dislike cats? I don't know. So the message from the cat. Loyal as he is. Wait a minute. This is wrong because it says the card is 18. Look, I'm not making this up. The card number is 18. Okay? 10, 18. But then 18 is the dog. What? Where is the cat? Oh, there's two number 18s. Okay. We recently brought in a very sweet stray. I got two, says La Dancy Nancy. Okay, el gato, the cat. Cat has been worshipped as a god, demonized as an instrument of darkness, and revered as a sign of good luck. Sadly, at the time of the witch trials, they were seen as companion to the witches and just as likely to turn into a bat as not. So the message, the cat is loyal to you as you are to him, but his wild heart would never be tamed. Peer deep into the spirit, discover which side of the cat is with you today. Is he your faithful lab cat or a neighborhood feral? We suggest drawing a second card asking why the cat's reach out to scratch his head until you find out. Okay, let's pull a second card. Let's pull it. I've never done that on this deck. Let's see what a second card has for us. Ooh, we have the calendar. So that's 46. Interesting that it sends us to pull another card. The calendar. It's a long reading. Legend tells us that Quetzalcoatl, a winged serpent, created the Aztec calendar, which marks both the days and the cycles as the earth whirls around the sun. The 23 tresenas represented the 260 days of the sacred calendar, broken into 13-day weeks. Each trecena, each group of 13, had its own deity, including crocodile, jaguar, snake, eagle, vulture, etc. The calendar asks you to reflect on the time you've spent on Earth and how that reflection can aid in your journey going forward. If you're not happy with your progress, ask the beloved dead for help. And then it says, draw another 3 cards. We're not going to do that. But it's interesting that the cat sent us into the calendar. The calendar asks you to reflect on the time you've spent on Earth and how that reflection can aid in your journey going forward. Very interesting messages from that little deck talking about cats and dogs, because the dog made an appearance, even if it wasn't a card, because they're both number 18. That's kind of silly. But then the cat sent us to get another card. That was fun. That was fun. All right. Hello, Swinging Songbird. Swinging Songbird. Welcome to the coffee break. We said that the number for the Tlachtoli was going to be 220. So Hippie Janet, choose the number. Oof, we have the sign of movement. This is called Olin, and it's a sign of movement. And you know, these are bilingual messages, so let's see what they have for us today. Our vibration creates movement that ripples beyond time, space, and that which we can see. We might not understand the consequences of our actions, but in this very moment, but we can see how they move mountains. Nuestra vibración crea movimientos que se expanden más allá del tiempo y el espacio y lo que podemos ver. Puede que no entendamos las consecuencias de nuestras acciones en este mismo momento, pero con el tiempo podemos ver cómo han movido montañas. Our vibration creates movement that ripples beyond time, space, and that which we can see. We might not understand the consequences of our actions in this very moment, but with time we can see how they've moved mountains. That is the message. We had that one before, says La Dancy Nancy. Oh. Then I guess it's time to move. We need to move and see what's what, right? Continue moving. I guess they're talking about moving today and then dealing with the consequences later, I guess. I mean, movement is good no matter what, whether it's physical movement or whether it's philosophical internal movement. This is so weird how the lights are acting up. So, oh, I know why. Because I never put the plus. There you go. Now you can see my face. It was kind of hidden in the shade. Anyway, folks, I wanted to tell you the cat is literally the quintessential cat is out of the bag. And by now you probably see it already on my Insta. The Fire Festival hosted by Wendy Mata is going to be on the last weekend of June. And I have a free class there for you called cleansing with copal smoke. Cleansing with copal smoke. That's going to be available, methinks, June 25th, right? And as per usual, you can sign for the free classes, and then you can opt in and buy a ticket and get some like freebie stuff. I think this time she's given like extra classes, like private tutoring or something like that. I don't know exactly what. I haven't really read the whole thing, but right now it's on my Insta, on the stories, and very soon, probably tomorrow night, is going to be on our website. So as always, we invite you to go to bluewitch.org. Bluewitch.org, sign up for the newsletter, sign up for classes. This Sunday, it's already coming. This Sunday, the 14th, we'll have Teteoh, Tonatiuh, the sun god. We're going to be talking about Tonatiuh, the sun god, on the Teteoh class. And then the 28th, we're going to do Embodying the Teteoh. We're going to pair Tonatiuh with Coyolxauhqui, the sun and the moon, for summer, right? We're going to be talking about the sun god. And then on the 21st, on summer solstice proper, we are going to have our celebration. I'll tell you about it in a minute. Let's pull another card. These scary girls, oh my god, they look so creepy. The Witchy Sisters, the power of 3. The Witchy Sisters, the power of 3. Hello, marvelously Marissa. Well, let's see what the card has to say for us. The Witchy Sisters. Where are they? There they are. So, divination message from the Witchy Sisters. They're so creepy. Something that has just happened will happen twice, then 3 times. Something that has already happened twice will happen 1 more time. Something that has happened 3 times is now complete. Finished, farewell, finally, by the 3 who are in charge of these strands of fate that repeat in 3s till the lesson is learned. That sounds more like a threat than a freaking message, but I'm just playing. I think they're like super creepy. So the message says, something that has just happened will happen twice, and then 3 times. Something that has already happened twice will happen 1 more time, and something that has happened 3 times is now complete. Finished. Farewell. Finally, by the 3 who are in charge of these strands of fate that repeat in 3s till the lesson is learned. I'm all game and talking about fate and all that, but never forget that you have the capacity to decide if you want to go through certain things in life or not. You are the one with the capacity. You are the one with the power to decide what do you want to do, what do you want to see in life or not. You know, I don't believe in fate in a way that you cannot modify. Certain things, I think, we are kind of sort of not necessarily destined, but vocationally prepared, instinctively prepared. You know, like a singer, like Adele. Adele had to be Adele with that voice, you know. Can you imagine Adele sitting on an office as a receptionist? Like, I don't think so. You know, like, so that's where I think that is fate, right? Like me teaching, talking, reading. I was born talking, and I think I will die talking because I just love talking. So it makes sense that my vocation and my job is actually speaking. Um, that's where I think that kind of fate plays a part, but not in like, oh, somebody says your fate is that you're going to marry when you're 20. Like, what is that? Anyway, I was telling you about the celebration that we're going to do on the 21st. Blue Witch, live in the wheel. Blue Witch, live in the wheel. This will be our fourth. Is it with this one that we're halfway through? Because we did Embodying, we did Ostara, did Beltane, and now we're going to do Summer Solstice. So this is half a wheel. We will be together half a wheel by the 21st. And it's going to be live. It's going to be streamed on all three platforms, Facebook, YouTube, and Insta. Ooh. The 21st at 7 p.m. Totally free of charge. If you want to tip, you can tip, but you don't have to. We're just celebrating. All right, folks, last card for today. Last card for today. We have the unknown. Ooh, the unknown. The unknown. You know, I do some meditations with some of my apprentices. La Nancy, I don't know if you remember that meditation where I tell people to open that big door and then go downstairs. Look at the door. It reminds me of that meditation. The unknown. ¿Te acuerdas, Nancy? Ignota. Well, we ignore the unknown. Okay. Let's read the message. The unknown. No one person can know everything. I've been saying. I love that meditation, she says. She remembers. No one person can know everything. The void can be a comfortable place and one of profound creativity. Make sure to rest during busy times. We need to create space to heal or to make big decisions. It is okay not to know. Fear forward and trust in your own innate wisdom. When all falls apart, space opens up. Courage and trust must fill our cup. The void is not dark, yet our shadows and fears all swirl and rise up. Then our wisdom appears. That is amazing. Hello, Luna Tlaquilo. Welcome, welcome, Piali. And Piali, and welcome and hi to whoever is on Facebook. Please comment so I can say hi to you and say your name. So this is a very interesting message, guys. And the little rhyme affirmation spell at the end is amazing. I'm going to read it 3 times so that we can do it like a spell, right? So I already read it once. No one person can know everything. The void can be a comfortable place and one of profound creativity. Make sure to rest during busy hours. We need to create space to heal or to make big decisions. It is okay not to know. Fear forward and trust in your own innate wisdom. So the following, we already read it once. Let's read it 2 more times so it can be our little spell for today. When all falls apart, space opens up. Courage and trust must fill our cup. The void is not dark, yet our shadows and fears all swirl and rise up. Then our wisdom appears. When all falls apart, space opens up. Courage and trust must fill our cup. The void is not dark, yet our shadows and fears all swirl up and rise up. Then our wisdom appears. When all falls apart, space opens up. Courage and trust must fill our cup. The void is not dark, yet our shadows and fears all swirl and rise up. Then our wisdom appears. So might it be. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Stacy DeMarco and the Gospel of Aradia. I promise that little spell and do it with my apprentices because it sounds like a really fun one. All right, folks, I hope you have enjoyed your coffee. I thank you all for being here today. Please go to bluewitch.org to find all the things. The free class is going to be at the end of June. It will be on the calendar very, very soon, so you can go and sign up for free. If not, go to my stories right now on Instagram, and you can sign up right there. And my name is Laura González, and until we meet again, never forget that you are loved. Bye-bye. In order as per usual. Bye-bye, Facebook. Facebook are the first to go. And I have to do it slowly because the other day I messed up and I erased the video on Facebook. Bye-bye, YouTube. YouTube and website. Y'all be seeing this on the website. Did you know bluewitch.org